Nestled in a southern corner of Kalkadoon country, Mount Isa is home to one of the largest copper mines in Australia. While it's known for the iconic big and little stacks, Isa has evolved to be a must-see stop as you pass through the gateway to the Gulf.
Well, I love Mount Isa and I will spruik Mount Isa until the cows come home. And whereabouts are you from?
Sunshine Coast.
Oh yeah, nice. Well, we have more sunshine than the Sunshine Coast.
I know.
When people turn up and their first impression is that Mount Isa is just a mining town, well, I love changing their minds because it is so much more. And the adventures you can get, you're only limited by your imagination and fuel. My name is Kylie and this is My Outback. Oh, hey, don't forget to come back for Smoko. 10:30.
And there's no greater love story with an outback town than dropping in one day and still calling it home 25 years later. But for Kylie Rickson, she couldn't imagine being anywhere else. And if you get to meet Kylie at Sunset Tourist Park, she might just turn your overnight stay into a week-long holiday.
You went downtown this morning?
Yeah, we went up the lookout.
Oh, good, you went to the lookout?
It's just stupendous.
It's great. Well, I think the billy's boiled if you want to come and have a cuppa. What captured me when I first came to town was the sense of community. You know, you got the waves coming into town, you're driving, and the first wave I got, I thought, I don't know. Who the bloody hell was that? I don't know that fella. And now it's just second nature.
Hey, there's Uncle George. Hey, Georgie.
I initially came out and worked on a station just west of Winton as a governess and a cook for a little while, just to, I guess, you know, get a taste of it. And I thought, as soon as I rocked up here, I thought, yeah, this is it. This is where I'm supposed to be.
Kylie may not have always been from around here, but the red dirt of Isa has always run through her veins.
My grandmother was born here in 1930, so bush has always been in my blood, I guess. Oh my goodness me. I haven't been to every bakery in the world, but now clearly I don't have to because I've found the best one ever. Look at this. Because Mount Isa's got such a strong sense of community, we can really bring that straight into our park and make people feel welcome and at home instantly.
For the travellers who've been missing the convenience of home, Kylie's got you covered.
Got your cuppa and you've gone through a bit of smoko. You can take a bit of roadies with you, but we've got haircuts up there today. Pharmacy's also up there if you wanted to get blood pressure checks or anything. In the past few years that we've had the park, what we've established is some more things that, again, make it part of feeling like its own community. So we've got a communal herb and veggie garden. Fluffy butt hut. Oh, hi Rhonda. How you going, Shirl? We've got the chook pen, the fluffy butt hut over there. Go and chook, 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 chook. People are quite welcome to go and collect eggs. Beautiful. Let me see if we've got any eggs. We put on live music, hamburger nights, hot dog night. The things that we've put in there is a heck of a lot of love, a lot of passion and a lot of commitment. Do you need a haircut, dude? I think he needs a haircut. Somebody, have you got, can you do that? Here.
Now, if Kylie for some reason hasn't convinced you to stay yet, she has a couple of acres still up her sleeve.
Where else in the world can you go that you're in the middle of town and within minutes you've got a landscape that is just spectacular? I don't want them to see Mount Isa as too far, I don't know how to get there, what about the fuel, what about the phone reception? It's not daunting, it's not remote, it's really, really accessible and it's really, really worthwhile. I can't leave the place without having connections with people. It's just part of who I am. But that's all part of the experience. People want to have connections with people. It doesn't matter where you are and what walk of life you are.
Heading outside to the land of the pines, thumbing my way into North Carolina.
I would love people to leave Mount Isa with the biggest smile on their dial and with such beautiful fond memories of the way that we made them feel as a community, as a park.
So if you're ready to give Mount Isa a go, make sure you stop in for Smoko with Kylie on your next visit, or just give her a call and say good day.
If you're planning a trip and you look at this part of the map and go, you know what, I'd love to get up to Mount Isa and the Gulf, for example, just do it. Have the confidence to get out and have a look because you will not be disappointed. Give me a call. If you've got any worries, I will make sure that we sort it out. Okay, it comes with an arm swish, everybody. Come and get yours.
Welcome back to My Way's Outback Queensland special.
You never know what's under that next slab you lift up.
I love it because it's the thrill of the chase. You just never know what you're going to find.
This is why it's the best place in the country to dig, because everything you lift up has got something in it.
And you've got a good chance of finding something no one's ever seen before. Yeah, anyone in the country has got a chance to come out and do it.
Oh, Mum, can look at this.
I'm Kevin.
I'm Adele.
And this is our discovery.
Found something interesting? That's the impression of a piece of seaweed as well. So
Cool.
that's where it was sitting.
One fossil can absolutely change our understanding of, the bigger picture, and you just have to be in the right place at the right time and have that perseverance.
Yeah, or the thrill of the chase like me.
Yeah, it's like fishing. It's
never
literally
know.
fishing sometimes.
If you stretch east along the Overlanders Way, about 4.5 hours out of Mount Isa, you'll find the tiny town of Richmond, home to one of Australia's richest fishing sites. That is, of course, if you're fishing for marine fossils.
The museum here houses the best collection of marine fossils in Australia, and a lot of them are the best of their kind in the world. The Kronosaurus was the biggest marine predator we had, so it grew up to about 11 metres long. So I think that's why it's so popular. It's like the T-Rex of the ocean sort of thing.
Here at the Kronosaurus Corner, you'll find avocado farmer turned curator Kevin working alongside his favourite paleontologist Adele to breathe new life into some very old stories.
Well, when I first came here as a tourist, I just went out to the dig sites and didn't know what I was doing and started scratching around, and I've come across a pterosaur wing bone, which at the time I had no idea. I thought it was just a bit of fish. So I brought it back to the museum and they've gone, whoa, what have you got here? I just never thought you could come and dig fossils for starters, and to find a piece of history like that, it just made it look really, really special.
I moved to Central Western Queensland at the start of 2016 as a tour guide for an 8-month contract, and I haven't left either, and it's been the best decision of my life. It's changed everything.
So this is Penny. Penny is our polycotylid, one of the best fossils in the country.
Kevin and Adele are not the first people to be lured in by Richmond's 100 million year old secrets, with incredible discoveries being made every single day. In fact, it was Kevin who recently discovered the museum's latest celebrity, the crash site, a new species to science and Australia's most complete pterosaur.
That's one of the really beautiful things about these museums in regional and remote areas, is that they are showing people the real thing. This is the most complete pterosaur that's ever been found in Australia, and this animal had a 4.6 metre wingspan.
I didn't know Adele until I'd found the fossil, just by luck, which sometimes that's what it is in this field. We were walking back to the car and looking down, I noticed a little bit of bone sticking out of the ground. I knew exactly what it was. There's more and more bones showing up, and I thought, this is something pretty special.
There's the teeth. That's the bone.
Yeah, we've got a wing bone there, that big long one. We have some really thin, delicate bones. We have claws from the hands and a lot of information in there, and it is a new species to science, which is extremely exciting.
So we're going to keep it nice and clean, all right? So what's the most important tool? The brush.
When Kevin and Adele aren't uncovering new species, they're out in Richmond's dig sites, sharing the addictive sense of discovery with the next generation.
100 million years ago, this all used to be covered in ocean. So where we're standing now, you would have been in about 40 metres of water. And just out of town, we've got one of the best digging sites in the world. I don't think I've seen so many pippy shells in one spot. There's a lot.
Baby shells.
I'm immensely proud to be able to work on specimens that are on public display, that have been seen by tens of thousands of people, that inspire kids to pursue paleontology and careers in STEM as well, and keep the towns alive.
Yeah, it's really good fun. I really enjoy it. It's probably the favourite part of my job, is seeing the looks on people's faces when they discover something. It only has to be a fish scale or something, but they're over the moon.
So which way? Yeah, that's it. Look at all the pippy shells.
Holy!
Yeah.
Now, if you think you're catching the bug, got a bit of elbow grease up your sleeve, found the spirit of adventure, then there are thousands of fossils waiting to be found by you at the Richmond dig sites. Kevin and Adele, I know, would just love to have you there.
Will you describe this as your dream job?
Yeah, it is the dream job.
I just can't describe it. It's just really addictive and I just keep chasing that feeling.
Welcome back to My Way's Outback Queensland special.
It's not for everybody. But myself, I've spent more time, I suppose, underground than what I've spent on the surface, pretty much, apart from when I'm sleeping. Welcome to our Hard Times mine. And don't tell the boss, but I do it for nothing, but don't tell him. I do love doing what I do. My name's Alan Rackham, and this is my passage.
You'd be hard-pressed to make a visit to Mount Isa without meeting local legend, Alan. With a lifetime of experience in Isa's mines, Alan brings his expertise and shining personality to shed light on the little-known mysteries at the Hard Times mine.
So when I come here and do tours, I go back to my youth. But people, they're the nuts and bolts of life. If I looked like everybody else, no one would know who I was, would they?
Know who to follow.
Okay, follow me, please. I just love working with people, and you get different people every day.
What is that? A toilet.
It's an underground dummy.
Good.
Most important part, most probably, is I'm only talking about what I've been doing all my life. But when this machine...
While these days Alan is regarded as part of the fabric of Mount Isa, he wasn't always a local larrikin.
I was 19 when the first time I took my wife out, the only woman I'd ever taken out. By the time I was 21, I decided we wanted to get married. We never had any money. And in the local paper down at Gympie, there was a full-page ad. They were looking for 350 personnel in Mount Isa. And so I applied for a job. I had to fly to Brisbane, and this guy looked me up and down and said, "Oh, country boy, eh? When can you start?" Give her a ring.
That's it?
You're sacked. Give it a good one. Give it a good ring. Oh, a good one. Ah, that's better. That's better.
Let's go.
I was so curious, and it was so new, and I just wanted to dodge all the inductions and everything and just get out there. I worked for Mount Isa mines for 32 years. Well, to start with, I was a young person amongst a lot of old fellas, so I got all the hard jobs, all the heavy work. And then in 2015, I had a heart attack and a triple bypass, and by then I was 70 anyway, but I had no intention of retiring. And everybody would hang their disc on the board and then go to their job. So please hang your disc on the board. So when I came back from my bypass, I came up here, and then I got called into the office and asked if I'd like a little job. Well, that was like heaven opening up. You've got lovely white teeth when you're smiling.
Alan is just one of the locals who the Hard Times mine relies on, with the experience itself being built by local miners, engineers and electricians on their days off.
It was built by volunteers. Everything here was done by volunteers.
With every guide bringing first-hand knowledge to the tour, guests can dig deep into the charm of this underground world 7 days a week.
And you light them and get out of here, because once you lit that, it's going to go. But no, I love it. I live for it. And the most important thing is, when I'm doing what I do, there's normally people smiling. You see these big bright teeth, especially when you stick them on that machine in there and they don't know what's going to happen and they start it up. Little things like that that really make your life worthwhile.
If you'd like to meet Alan for yourself and learn the underground secrets of a miner, then make sure you add the Hard Times mine to your next Mount Isa getaway.
I've never ever had anyone that wanted to come down but didn't think they could. I've never ever had any of them not thank me very much and give me a hug after it and say that was marvellous.
Come on, let's go.
That's it, let's go.
Welcome back to My Way's Outback Queensland special.
Now man at Mount Isa.
There's an adrenaline.
Alan, you got a man down.
It's, I suppose it's man versus beast.
Here's another one coming at you.
It's not necessarily who's the strongest and who's the better.
Oh, no.
Who's more determined and who's got the most grit.
Here's a good start.
Hi, my name's Shiloh and this is my rodeo.
A well-seasoned and battle-tested cowboy, Shiloh Gosby is a well-known fixture at the Mount Isa Mines Rodeo, the largest of its kind in the Southern Hemisphere.
I very rarely miss a steer at Mount Isa Rodeo because if you miss, you get hurt. It's hard, it's tough, it's fast.
Shiloh Gosby gets down. The catch is good, twisting out.
You're hanging on. If you don't catch a steer, you're copping a lot of airtime.
Let's give him a big round of applause, Mount Isa.
If you're not on the horse's back or on a steer, usually in the dirt, and you're limping back. Every buckle has its own story. Some a little heartfelt, bad start, good start, tough steer, no horn. They don't come easy. You got to work for it.
In 2021, Mount Isa introduced their first Indigenous Rodeo Championships, shining a spotlight on the talent of Australia's proud Indigenous stockmen and women.
I think the Indigenous Rodeo is a way to celebrate. It's a place where they can showcase their skills as well. First Nations and rodeo, it all come back from working on the land lots and lots of years ago. I suppose that was their backbone and livelihood back in the time. A lot of heritage and they love it, enjoy it. At the Indigenous Rodeo, you'll know the guy beside you, the girl beside you. There will be more family members up in the grandstands. You know, they'll be whistling and cooing in and out and having fun. They're pretty proud of you. The kids you see after competing, they're happy. They're really excited and they're all proud.
While Shiloh may have to sit this year's competition out due to injury, his heart will still be in the arena as he cheers on one very special competitor.
Straight now.
So I'm Cordell Moranjai Gosby. I'm Shiloh Gosby's son. I've been doing schools and training with Dad since I was like a real little kid.
Haven't missed a beat. Beautiful. You want to wait there?
It can get real nerve-wracking in Mount Isa. I know I'm a bit different. I kind of like a bigger crowd. If I get hurt, may as well someone see me getting hurt than just getting hurt for nothing, I guess.
Yeah, very proud of him. And, you know, on the same token, we compete against each other. And I'm sure he's happy if I win, and if he wins, he's happy for me and I'm happy for him. One theory I believe in forever, when you teach your son, you're teaching your son's son. Even when I'm a granddad one day, if the grandchildren be coming with me and they'll be on a horse or in the chute or building yards, he'll be coming looking for them.
With a dedication to the future of rodeo, Shiloh's legacy doesn't stop with Cordell. With the help of his community, Shiloh is committed to ushering in Mount Isa's next generation of cowboys.
Who's got a rope? Did any of you bring your own ropes? Great mate of mine just out of town. He has a few acres and he has a big arena set up. So we can go out there, sandy arena, green backyard, and the kids can rope some dummies, get used to looking after gear. Ooh. Then they can gradually learn to ride what we call a live steer.
Ready, cowboy? You say when.
Did he come out hard or what? But there's nothing better than seeing the kids smile.
What are you doing, Giggles?
Right? And that can be anything from putting a glove on, and a kid will just put on a glove on and walk around all day. See, if you hold it too tight, it can't peel off. It's got to peel off.
So get your thumb off when you chuck it.
Yeah. Oh, deadly.
Then pull that rope back, tight.
Good man. But each day we might get someone new. First off, it gets rid of that shyness. It gets them to start thinking ahead. It gives them a goal every year. They're looking forward to it. It gives them a good grounding, especially young. bringing them up. You know, there's not too long when they start embedding the same stuff into their kids. If we can get, you know, 1 or 2 new people in the industry every year, then that's our job. I just enjoy it, and if we don't teach someone about it, they'll never know.
If you're planning a trip or keen to learn more about Outback Queensland, head to the website queensland.com, where you can find the details about all our stories from this episode and more.
Good on you, mate. He's a proper old bucker. Hey? Bucking up in the air.
If you've missed anything on today's show or want some more information on a story, head to our website, 9.com.au/My Way. All our episodes up on 9 now.